So, hi everyone, good morning. Today I invited our special guest, Mr. Shields. Mr. Shields has selected a couple of phrases that he likes, and he wants to introduce those words to you guys. So I invited Mr. Shields. So, Mr. Shields, would you say a few words to our student, please?
Sure. Hello, guys. I'm sure you all know me from classes here at Capital. I'm going to introduce a few words. I hope you'll find them useful and you can put them to use in the real world. And please call me John. Mr. Shields is my father's name.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's
So, okay, thank you. Thank you, John. And I have my Elmo with me together, so, hi.
Wow.
So,
So
here, here is our first word that John
Hmm.
selected. So,
So
could you
keep
please?
something up. Keep something up or keep up something means to continue doing something. So for example, if you're learning to play the guitar, keep up playing the guitar. It means like keep doing it, keep going. And often it's used as advice. Maybe an older person, not even an older person, maybe one of your peers, you're talking together. Oh, I started playing guitar and blah, 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 and how difficult it is, and then maybe to close the conversation, the person will say, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. So keep playing the guitar, keep going. And you can use it for anything, like not just playing the guitar, learning English, learning vocabulary, like here today, whatever. So keep
Okay,
doing
I
something.
hope that our students keep up studying their vocabulary and they can
I
improve
hope so
their
too.
English skills.
You
Okay,
will be
thank you.
watching.
And hey, Elmo, what is the second word? Next word. Hold on. Our next word is
Go over. Good job, Elmo. Thank you very much. So go over means like to review something, right? And this is really common in the classroom. Very, very common in the classroom. So I hope to hear it from you guys. So, for example, oh, sorry, teacher, can you go over page 33 again? So can you review page 33 again? Or maybe at the end of the class, I would say, okay, so I'll go over this vocabulary again. So I'll review this vocabulary again. It's not something you'll see very often in writing, but speaking is incredibly popular, especially in the
oh
classroom. It's used a lot.
oh
So go over means just to review something.
oh. I see. So this go over is more appropriate when you have a conversation, not when you're writing. No.
Yeah, like you can use it in writing, of course.
Mm,
But if you're like using formal language, you probably won't see it as much. But
mm,
speaking, and especially in the classroom, it's a very useful word to use in the classroom.
mm. Wow. So, and also, as you know, and as our students know, our final exam time is coming near. So it's like time for students to go over almost everything they covered.
Exactly. Go over it
Mm.
all, study it all.
Right, right. Okay. Thank you. And Emo, what is the second second word? I mean, the third word here.
Oh, catch up. Catch up. So catch up on something. Catch up has a lot of different meanings. But we'll just focus on one, which I think is quite important for students. Um, and it generally means something that you were supposed to do, but you didn't do it for
Mm,
whatever reason. Maybe you were sleeping in class, or maybe you were sick and missed something, for
mm,
example. So
mm,
you have to catch up on your studies, right? Because this part of you missed it, and the teacher is going to continue on to the next part, or the students or other students know about this part, but you don't, so you have to catch up, which means get back to the level that they were at. So like you were all here, but you missed a part, and the other students moved up, so you need to catch up to them. And so catch up on your studies, catch up on English, catch up on whatever it is. As I said, it has a lot of different meanings, but I think that just focus on one for the moment which is useful to the students. Another example, which is used commonly, would be with sleep. So if
mm,
you don't get a lot of sleep one night, maybe you only sleep 4 hours,
mm,
right? The next night, maybe you'll go to bed earlier, and sleep 10 hours or 12 hours. And that's called catching up on your sleep. So maybe at the
mm,
weekends, you'll catch up on your sleep, for example.
mm.
So catch up on is very common in speaking.
I
I think
see.
useful for students.
Mm. I use my ketchup with potatoes, and my brother enjoys using ketchup with his pizza.
Catch up. Terrible. Another dad joke for your
Yes, another
your
dad joke.
call.
So yes. I have a lot of catch up to do. A lot of catch up
Okay.
to do, like with dad joke lately. Okay, thanks.
Very good.
So Emma, what's next word? So here, the next word is quite long.
Under pressure. Under pressure. Thank you, Elmo. So under pressure means like you're feeling pressure about something, right? Maybe you're getting stress or anxiety from something. So maybe exam times you're feeling under pressure to perform well.
Definitely.
If, I'm sure there's a lot of football or soccer fans here. If you're watching a game and the score is 1-1 and there's a penalty in the last minute, that player taking the penalty has a lot of pressure. He's under pressure to score. It's very important he scores, so he is under pressure. And there's a very, very extremely famous Queen song called Under Pressure, and it is a very famous bass line riff. So you can Google that and you can hear the song by Queen, Under Pressure. I'm not going to sing it here. I have sang it in some of the classes.
Oh, okay, too bad.
But a lot of the public can see this, so I know.
Sure, yes. So speaking of soccer, it seems that EPL is back nowadays, and somehow Mourinho and Tottenham Hotspurs they have been under pressure quite recently, and that somehow
they're under pressure to perform well because I think Mourinho is not the answer for Spurs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't rate him as a manager.
I hope these teams getting better quite soon. So okay, thank you. Under pressure.
Tottenham are irrelevant to me, so I never even checked the results.
Yes, definitely. And what's the next word? Hold on. So.
Worn out. Worn out. So worn out means you're extremely tired from doing something, right? Exhausted. And often I ask students, how are you? And I say, oh, I'm sleepy. I'm tired. Another word you can use is worn out, which I think is more appropriate to the students because obviously you guys are working very, very hard. I know it. I can see it every day. And that means like your energy level is low. It's not necessarily, I know in some cases because you are tired and sleepy and you didn't get enough sleep. But sometimes it's because you're working too hard. And you can use the expression, I'm worn out. I'm feeling worn out. Teacher, I'm worn out. I have no energy left. So you've given all your energy to something, and now, you're exhausted.
Right. I can see nowadays many students are quite worn out. So, John, do you have any tips that you can recover from this worn out status for our students?
I think it's difficult. Coffee is my answer. Lots and lots of coffee is my answer. But I don't recommend that to the students because it's just a quick fix. I think sleep is very important. I know 8 hours, they recommend 8 hours in the West, but at least try and get 6 hours sleep. Have to get sleep. Because you're not machines,
Right.
You're not a machine.
Right. So if our student can do like catch up with their sleeping during the weekend, will be quite good tips for recovering.
They won't feel as worn out then later in the week.
Oh wow, maybe I should try that too. Like catch up with
it's easy to give the advice, but it's not easy to follow it.
Exactly. So the last but not least, Elmo, what is the next one? Oh.
Elmo, you're going to get fired, Elmo. Come up with, right? So come up with, basically think of. Like, can you think of any any ideas for Can you come up with any new words or phrases, for this video? So come up with something just means to think of something, and it's just another way of saying think of. Like when you see it, it looks like it doesn't make sense, but we use it a lot for thinking of ideas, especially ideas like new ideas. Can you come up with a plan? And using all the tenses, yesterday I came up with a great plan. I thought of a great plan for my study. So come up with just means to think of something, basically to think of something, and usually used with ideas or plans and things of that nature.
Okay, thank you. So I want to say as a last comment, I want to say thank you to John, because when I first asked about this program, about introduction of vocabulary, John came up with these useful phrases and introduces all these phrases to our students. So I thank you, appreciate your time and effort.
You're very kind. It was my pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. And I hope our students enjoy this film too.
I hope so too.
Okay.
Please, when you see me in the classroom, if you watch this, be nice. Don't make fun of me too much.
Okay, now I'm gonna let you go, John. Thank you for coming. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.